Chemical Secrets, Chapter 5, the summary of the story, the headword of the story. First, John took Mary to show her the new experiment in her lab in the last quiet dark room in the factory. He take her the sheet and the schedule for his experiment, and he tell her to read it carefully. The schedule tell Mary, the chemist woman in the factory, he make an experiment on rats. He take all these rats, the waste product from the factory, from the paint. He puts 5 parts per million in their food and their water for 2 weeks, and he start to see the results, and he trying to see the results and watching it carefully by his magnifying glasses. Yeah, that's right. He trying to look at them, and there is no any serious problem with that until now. He tell her only a little rats feel ill, but not a lot, so that's not a really problem. But he tell her we have to wait until these rats have a baby. These new baby, after if these new baby, their mother have these waste product for 2 weeks before. If this baby had a problem, so that waste product going to be problem for new babies. So after their mother have their baby, he took some of these baby and watching him by magnifying glass, and he was surprised because he saw awful thing. And he take the magnifying glass to Mary to look, and her eyes was white. She feel ill because she saw something awful. She saw some rats has no eye, no ear. Some of them has 6 legs. There is unusual thing in them. So that was awful for, and make her feel ill about that. He tell him, John, what an experiment do you do that? Why did you do that? He tell her, don't worry, we are now putting a little than this amount of waste products in the river. I take them 5 parts per million in their food and drink for 2 weeks, but we put much little than we putting in the river. So don't worry. But he tell her we have to stop. He tell him we have to stop doing that. But he didn't like her idea. He tell her we have to build a machine to clean this waste product before throw it into the river. And she advised her to stop right now. But he tell her, no, we don't have to stop that because the company will going to close down. You have to stop and working to build, and I am going to report about this problem for the manager in this factory. And she remembered the unsuccessful experiment, and all the time with unsuccessful in this factory, and how bad that time was for all the employers and the factory. So she decided to stop, and everything was quiet, and she go away, and John starts writing a report for the manager. See you in the next chapter, the reports.